Hello, today I'll be explaining my experiment and also what I gained and what I learned from the Operation Asha that the co-founder Sandeep Aja conducted on people with tuberculosis, and also how I was able to implement the 4D model in my work and what I learned from it as well. So, in Operation Aja, the co-founder CEO Sandeep Aja made a discovery that tuberculosis was the main cause of disease in the community. He discovered how it was destroying lives and families, as well as their finances. Sandeep Aja's discovery would lead him to a dream that would possibly save thousands of people from tuberculosis in the future, joining forces of entrepreneurs and home drug makers to become representatives of Asha, providing treatment to the poor people in overpopulated areas. This relates to appreciative inquiry, discovery, and dream. I learned from Operation Asha how to take the 4D model and use it to organize and create a positive change in a problematic situation. Using design, me and my sister and nephew went to the duck pond with a net and cleaned out the edges of the pond. It was surprising how much trash we actually collected: shoes, cans, food wrappers, etc. The situation I aim to improve is a duck pond near my home that has been littered with trash in certain areas. The action plan I wish to take includes getting gloves, obtaining a fishing net to fish out trash stuck in the lake, using large trash bags to hold contaminants found in the lake. As a result, my anticipation would be to see a healthier living space for not only the ducks, but also the sliders of many different sizes and species inhabiting the pond. My anticipations for my mini experiment is to sustain a cleaner duck pond. I believe I can empower visitors of the pond by creating professional small signs asking people not to litter. The positive core of all this is sustaining a cleaner outdoor aquatic environment for the ducks, turtles, and smaller species around the pond. Cleaner, healthier outdoor space, giving positive change to the environment. Benefits nature, flourishing, finances being saved. Implementation of the 4D model. Using the 4D model, me and my assistant were able to discover a situation that needed a positive change that must be sustained. We were able to develop the priority and possibility of keeping a cleaner, safer pond for the wildlife that inhabits the area. Allowing the destiny phase of the 4D model to come to life was calculated by the dream and design of the process created. We hope to sustain the vision of the pond being a cleaner, healthier place for not only wildlife that inhabits the area, but also the visitors as well. Making signs that encourage visitors to throw their trash away, not in the pond. These messages should sustain our vision in the future of having a cleaner pond overall, allowing us to meet our objectives. We were able to meet our objectives by going out to the pond and discovering the problem, then implementing the dream phase of the model by creating an action plan of how we could positively impact a change to the problem. Using the design phase, we came up with different plans of action to implement in the experiment, such as ridding the pond of litter and waste that could pose a potential threat to wildlife. The understanding gained from the OSH operation was that a positive change can be made. Using the 4D model was a great help in organizing and creating the vision for this mini experiment. Implementing the 4-step process helped calculate the destiny of the vision discovered, imagined, and designed by the organization using the 4D model. In the future, I would use appreciative inquiry to conduct more experiments that could hopefully bring about conducive change to the area studied. Personally, my hopes are to gain a way to organize and sustain the experiments I implement in the future, seeing my work and understandable and useful, bringing about a positive change, allowing the appreciative inquiries made to be useful, holding their ground, being recognized and conducive to a positive change. So on positive change can be made in many different scenarios, starting with a discovery, leading to a vision followed by plans of action, design, ending in a useful, positive result that will be the destiny of the experiment implemented. Now, for these last few slides, I just wanted to do some of my personal talking. And, the lighting is kind of rough in here, but I hope you're able to see my face a little bit better. I'm going to describe what I'm showing you guys for these last few slides. Uh, this is my Trachemese script to Toostri. I'm not looking at anything either, but it's like Toostrii. But he's a Cumberland slider baby, and I got him in there with my red ear slider Apollodorus. I found Apollodorus in the wild when he was like hatchling size. I found him at Louisville Beach out here in Dallas. Very dirty, toxic, nasty beach. They say it's our drinking water that gets recycled and stuff, but this water is very dirty and it's brown. You can't see inside of it, but anyway, he got to his leg and he's inside the 40 gallon right now. I'm hoping to upgrade soon, but he's basking and he likes to stick his leg far out of the shell one by one. He has one tucked in and he'll stick one out far. He does this often. He likes that corner a lot because that's where the light is, and it's actually against my other tank that's about a 40 or 60 gallon for my calm, peaceful beta and ember tetras, and I got a pandagara in there and several different invertebrates, and got some snails in there, the invertebrates, and a bunch of different cone snails, and just the substrate's gotten crazy. So that's his name right there. Trachemese scripta Trusti. It was like Tootsie Roll. But so this is the lake, the duck pond that I like to go to, and this is kind of what I'm talking about. These shoes, I actually was when I was going on a walk with my nephew and my sister yesterday. We were able to see these shoes, and I was able to take a net that I had and fish the shoes out and throw them away. But it's just a part of waste and litter that I see there, and it kind of just bothers me. Like somebody just came here and kind of went out of their way to just leave stuff, but not just even on land, like just personally inside the water, like it was a dump yard or a place to just leave waste. So I was able to take those shoes out and it made me feel really good. Um, Today I went on a walk all the way around the duck pond, and I just found, I didn't even get in the water at all because I don't got boots. But I'm thinking about investing in some and a bigger net, of course, a bigger, longer reaching net. But I found this jacket, and it smelled horrible. But this jacket, some leather jacket, some type of polyester and stuff on the inside. Definitely shouldn't just been a net just sitting inside the water. I can't imagine this doing anything good for the water or just being in there. But also just found I made about 3 bags of trash from, as you see, water bottles and just trash wrappers, beer bottles, oil cans, and different things. People just take their stuff and just throw it in the water when they're done using it. Like for some reason, it's way easier to find plastic in there too. Like maybe the guy at the pond was telling me actually that was walking. He said maybe the wind blows it out of the trash, but some of that stuff, I believe the wind blew it like an empty bottle or something. But certain things like beer cans, you see people out there fishing and stuff, and they're drinking their beer and they're sitting down smoking cigarettes, and they keep throwing their pole in and out of that water, and it's like, yeah, you're a part of the cycle. Definitely a part of what's going on. that litter and why it's even out here. So, and this is all three of the bags that I collected. And like again, if you just observe, uh, just slushy bottles, you know, different styrofoams and aquafinas and old cups and like I said, a bunch of plastic, wrappers and just a bunch of waste. I was able to collect out of the pond, um, and this was all a part of my 4D model. I discovered going on walks with my nephew and my sister that this pond in particular down the street from my house is always cluttered. I always see so many sliders out there. I'm a big turtle guy. I love my turtles, but I see them all different sizes, all different species. But also when I'm out there, you gotta look in the water a little bit hard to see the turtles because they peek their head out and they go right back down. But doing this, I see all this trash oftentimes, and it's just so much trash. Like this is trash from around the edge of the water, where, like I said, I was able to take a stick and reach with the stick and get a lot of it, but most of it was already against the edge, and that just goes to show you, I wasn't even able. There was a lot of trash I wasn't able to get, but that just shows you how much trash is truly out there, and it can't just be this site. Of course, it has to be more areas around Dallas and even around this world, of course. So, like I said, to sustain my vision, I want to start making signs and putting them on the trash cans around this duck pond to just let people know litter and to not to litter, but to throw their litter in the trash, throw their trash away and stuff, um, and to let them know that it's not a dumping ground. Say it in a nice way, keep it short and sweet for them, so they see it and they say, "Man, I should really go this way," instead of going out of my way to make sure I throw it in the water, not going out of my way at all. I'm just throwing it on the ground somewhere. Do something about that waste. Manage it to keep this area healthy and clean. And that's my sustained goal. But also going every time I go out on walks to this duck pond. I was explaining to a few of the residents around the pond, just taking a trash bag with me. I don't have a dog or anything personally like that. I just got fish and turtles and things. But I'd like to take a few trash bags with me every time I go out there, and just take some gloves, like I said, and just clean out what I see. Going on walks around the pond. This will help sustain the vision of keeping this pond in particular clean as long as I can. And I know me showing that I care, somebody, the dream will be kept alive, and this will be sustained through other people as well that see and they notice this type of work and they see signs and say, "Oh, don't later, dang, I need to pick this up. It shouldn't be here." So that's the destiny that I see for my 4D model personally. The design, the action plan that I used was getting the gloves and getting the net and getting the bags and going out here and picking all this stuff up. The dream that I had about it was the change that could be brought about in the pond. And by the end of it all, believe it or not, my walk, I spent about an hour or two out there. By the end of it all, I walked around the pond one last time and I was like, this water, there was things I couldn't reach, but I was like, this water looks so much better. You don't see the trash anywhere, just sitting around and stuff, and it was really good. It was a really good thing. Ultimate discovery that I made that there was just a lot of trash out there, something needed to be done about it. Just like Dr. Sandeep Aja was able to notice that the community that he was around, or studying, is full of people dying from tuberculosis and many reasons why, and how they were dying, how it was affecting people in the community, what it was doing to them.